Good morning and welcome back to Delft. ULTI.TV presents to you Rising High 2024. I'm Stefan Rapazzo alongside Anna Minad for our second day of action. Anna, what do we got in front of us today? What about this game?
We have two women's teams in front of us. We have the ladies from Delft, ForceElektro, and we got a combined team from the Hysteria&Hiccups, and they are a team from Leiden near Delft here, so they are like the neighbors of Force. And we have Ultima's Prime, and they are combined on the pitch in the purple jerseys.
So a local derby here is what you're saying. These teams would know each other very well, and they are underway. ForceElektro in the white. The shot there, that hits the shoulder brace. Koelen finishes the job. That one in for a goal, and ForceElektro open up with a clean hold. That was Koelen on the throw or Koelen on the reception? They both have an 8 on their back.
I think it was Koelen on the reception, but I'm also not 100% sure.
Okay. So, second day, Rising High. Weather's a little bit different today, Anna.
That is right. I can give you a small weather check for this morning. The wind is as hard as it was like during the day from yesterday around. It is a bit of a upwind, downwind situation, but I don't think the throwers will be that much affected by this wind. How it is now. And there was a small rain, but it stopped, so the field is a little bit wet. Perfect conditions for layouts.
Let's see some then.
Let's see some then, I hope. And the sun will be shining in a few hours, but for now it's quite cloudy and gray outside. A typical day in the Netherlands.
Typical Dutch day. So yesterday we were blessed with an atypical sunshiny day.
That is true. Well, and the Dutch are quite grumpy about the weather all the time, so it is not always that bad.
All right, so Hysteria&Hiccups now having their first offensive possession. Van de Ha with the disc. The low flick comes out, and then a big arcing flick, but Koelen gets the hand to it and knocks that away. Here comes ForceElektro, first break chance of the day. Koelen, a little bit of contact on the reception. Underneath. And tight defense, but they continue to move it up the field. Den Besten leads. A couple extra steps there, but they do. Oh, no. Hit. Oh, yes. Over the head. I thought it was bobbled, but it was not.
I thought so too, but I think there was a second attempt on the throw.
So a break for ForceElektro. They open up with the score, follow up with a break, and have a nice 2-0 lead early in this game.
Yes, this morning is looking good for ForceElektro from now on. But I'm curious how this catch has been made, because from our perspective, it really looked like it was not collected, but then it was.
Yeah, she's got magic hands or something.
I think that is the thing.
So today is the 20th of May. Is that a special date for you at all?
Well, um, my mom is it's her birthday today. I already called, so I didn't miss it. I normally miss all birthdays, and I don't remember the ages of my family member.
Uh,
But I think she turned 55
Okay, happy birthday,
today.
Mama Minad.
Yes, yes.
Getting the call in. It's good. I've missed a birthday call or two to Mom over the years, and I've felt horrible of it. So good for you for getting it right
Yeah.
this time. Another one throw turnover there for Hiccups and Hysteria. And another chance for ForceElektro to break here on their home court, on their home field. Then Boston gets the upline cut. Lefty, and that's going to give it right back to Hiccups and Hysteria. Romanova, a Cosmic Girls shirt. I do believe I saw her playing with that wonderful team back in the day that I personally miss seeing around very dearly.
Yeah, I think this Cosmic girl is Olga Romanova, and she also played a while in Amsterdam, if I remember correctly, and now playing for
Den
Panic.
Besten. Inside. That's a nice throw. Good spot as well. Nice catch. Find that. Look at the feet first. Make sure they're in. Nice little throw to score. ForceElektro look hot.
They are
Can they be
thriving.
stopped?
I think if the deep game is a if Panic and or Hysteria Hiccups will stop the deep game a little bit, they will give ForceElektro a harder time, especially on the downwind side, because ForceElektro does have the throws in already this early morning for nice hugs and nice over the top throws.
So, Anna, today the peak of the bad weather should be around now and the next little bit. Is it going? Will these clouds clear? Do these Dutch clouds move, or like it's a pretty gray sky as far as the eye can see right now?
Yeah,
What do
so
you think? Will we
it
see the
might,
sun
I
today?
think we will. It definitely will blow the clouds away, the wind here, and in a few hours we can put off our raining jackets and pants and we'll be in the sun
All
again.
right, I like this optimism. There we go. That one over to Brent.
Beautiful deep cut from Dennis here.
Ooh, there's a sticky finger, Denise, and then rips it. Will she get the benefit? No. Big spike to put it to the ground.
Dennis in number one is captain of the team Hysteria Hiccups.
Coolant centers and then keeps pushing. Caligari moves it up again. Now Smith, but that pass doesn't work. Oh, and that pass doesn't work. Slippery little piece of plastic out there. Like catching a bar of soap. Coolin. Goes to, and that one turned again. Denise goes to the middle. Gangas throws deep, and she can get Van Diemen in the back for the goal, and H&H Hiccups, or Hysteria and Hiccups, are on the board.
Yes, and I see they have the looks there. Already saw some hands pointing out in the far corners of the end zone. I'm open, so I think they're connecting more and more on the field right now.
Did you have any Dutch breakfast today? No, I saw you had tournament breakfast. I want
I had
I want to
tournament
know about
breakfast.
more like Dutch breakfast though. What would be the perfect Dutch breakfast today? Bread and cheese?
Yeah, for me, a few options, but I would love first, of course, a nice cup of coffee.
Yeah.
I'm not the best breakfast eater, and I have to say, I'm also not very aesthetically girl that like makes breakfast look nice and stuff. But
But today you did.
today I did because all the options were there. But normally I would drink some carne milk again, like the
Yeah.
buttermilk, where like that's left over from the butter, so it's like sour
Right, right.
0% fat milk.
There's a turnover, and
Turnover, and then toasted bread with very good cheese.
all
That would
right,
be it, I
a
think.
Gouda, or not, or something different.
Yeah, no.
I
Gouda.
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 Give me some Gouda.
Yes.
Romanova to pick up the disc, and she gets that one forward. They've gone for it, Van de Haa, and it's picked off. ForceElektro. Do you know what somebody from Delft is called? A Delftian? Like an Amsterdam person is an Amsterdammer.
I think it would be a Delftenaar.
Delftnaar.
Yes.
The Delftnaars working it up the
Delftenaren.
sideline. Coolin. She is definitely cooling right now with that throw. And now the backhand. The read and the lefty grab. ForceElektro, but not in. Not in. Keep working, and then they let it get away.
Such a beautiful forward pass and such a nice inside backhand.
Yeah, that was all very nice until the very last part of the sequence. So rain is coming down here. You may see it on the cameras, maybe not. It's not hammering down, but it is definitely raining. We've got ourselves set up nicely to be dry, so you don't have to worry about us. But you can hit the like button. That would help us
Stay
feel
warm.
even better and even warmer. Deep shot goes. The chase is on. And just a bit too far.
Both teams going along with a horizontal stack here.
Coolin.
Beautiful catch. And 21 was so close here on the...
Now back into the dump space. Zips one into Coolin. She's got the RoboCop shoulder brace on. Now a big blade and a great take over the top there. We don't have a number on that player, but that player is playing very well right now.
Yes. And also love this throw from them Beste. Just put the flick over it.
And then that goes away.
I feel the pressure from Hysteria&Hiccups coming. They are generating some turns, making force work really hard.
And leading throw, that one's gonna work. Van de Haa sends deep, and that hits Verbeek. Is it Verbeek?
Van
I
Beek.
betcha. It is Verbeek.
I think so too.
For
yes.
the goal in, and that brings it to 2-3, and they are inching their way back in it.
Verbeek.
Verbeek.
Verbeek. So Hysteria&Hiccups really are coming back early in the game and really putting their pressure on for ForceElektro. I think they're just playing a bit more tight defense, and that really pays off for them.
But nice response from Hysteria&Hiccups. It could have been very easy to just let this game get away after a slow start on a cold, crusty day 2 morning. But they've done a very good job to say, okay, now we're here to play. This is a quarterfinal, a semifinal, quarterfinal.
Quarter.
Well, it's not even. It's the last round
Yes.
of the weird 7-team draw, so it still could have some major bearing on who goes through. Tournament director, Melissa Marcus, with the disc. Sent deep. The chase is on. It's in. It's caught, not in.
Melissa wide open in front.
And they fight for it and neither get it, and possibly an injury. That is unfortunate. The communication was not available. And not in a good way right now.
Number 66, Melissa Marcus, also organizing this tournament here. She is organizing, playing, and that also asks for a lot of energy. But she is walking off the pitch and looks, I think, quite okay.
Yeah, she looks okay. I think she got hit in the face is what happened. Both of friendly fire. Teammates going for that disc, and neither of them pulled out. They, obviously extra urgency, especially when it's in the end zone. And hopefully Melissa will bounce back and be back for more later. And quickly turned over now, a super short field for ForceElektro. The snood-wearing player gives and gets and gives again,
Beautiful.
and that one is in.
She creates so much momentum. Another bucket hat.
Bucket hats are the in thing here at Rising High.
Yeah.
It must be.
It is a new trend, maybe.
Please don't let that happen. I'll tell you what, there's not going to be any super team bucket hats. I can promise you that. What about Groot? Groot bucket hats coming soon?
Well, we do already have some.
Oh, no.
But they are more like the fisherman's hat, like the protect yourself from the sun. I like them, actually.
All right. Did you order one?
No,
Okay.
it looks terrible on me. But all hats look terrible on me. I'm more of the caps person.
Caps?
Yeah,
like a ball cap.
A pet cap.
A cat, like a ball cap, like a baseball cap.
And then as small as
You wear
possible.
a headband sometimes too, don't you?
Yeah, always.
Always.
All the
Always.
time. Rain,
And even
sun.
if you wear a cap?
Hmm?
Even if you wear a cap, but you don't wear a cap when you play. I don't
No.
remember you wearing a
But
cap
warm
when you
up. Actually, I wear it all the time until I play.
play. Okay, but headband all the time,
Standard, yes.
Yeah, I thought so. Okay. And do you have a personal, like a special headband? Is it like, or is it changed sometimes, or you only wear one headband?
I have only because of financial reasons. Just have two very old ones. They used to be dark blue.
Okay,
Ooh,
and now they're lighter blue.
they are brown.
Okay, sweat stain blue, we'll call it. H&H, Hiccups, and Hysteria. The other way around, actually. Coolin's been sniffing for those.
She is very tight on the and putting so much pressure on number one.
Up the sideline, looking for something. Van Diemen dumps it back. Did you know Van Diemen was a Dutch explorer that originally found Tasmania under Australia? I think maybe before Australia was found, or shortly thereafter. And the island of Tasmania used to be called Van Diemen's Land.
I didn't know, I have to be honest.
Well, now we do. Maybe it was one of her ancestors. On the doorstep now, Denise goes back to center. Verbeek shoots towards the front line, but still not in. And now over the top, but not quite over.
Such a visionary throw.
Pushing in, leading, and unable to connect. So Romanova will pick it up.
They put 3 handlers and three handlers before the end zone. Interesting choice.
Yeah, it is interesting choice is about the right word for that as well. Denise. Nice strong-handed catch there. Twisting to the other side. Van Diemen. Ooh, and some strong hands there. Dry the disc off on the shorts. Shoots towards the front cone, but there was not a cut going exactly there.
Some injury on the field is called. And Steph, I have to say, ForceElektro really putting this defense pressure on Hysteria&Hiccups. They are so tight, almost 3 Ds made in a row. I think they're really stepping up their game as well. It looks quite tough, to be honest.
They're coming for it.
They're coming for it.
And here they come. Lead throw floats over top. Almost a second effort because of the Mac. The rain is coming just a little bit more right now.
Conditions getting more tough indeed. And beautiful D again from Koelen.
She ain't messing around. She's just cooling.
She is just cool. Cool as Koelen.
Cooling school.
Cooling around.
So discussion out there.
I assume a foul has been called. Foul contested. Thanks for the hand signals.
So I also had the pleasure while being in Amsterdam, in the Netherlands, all these wonderful Dutch things I get to do. I get to ride in a car called, oh my God, now I just forget what it's called. Say it in Dutch first.
Scheurijzer.
Scheurijzer, I got it wrong. And what does that mean? Racing iron?
Yes.
It's such a cool car. You guys get to see this Dutch classic.
It's my mom's as well. her second very old car.
Romanova. Oh, and is that a hand block? Or
that is a hand block indeed.
Big door closer there. And another chance for Elektro. Leads one into the middle, and another chance for Hiccups and Hysteria.
Timeout is called.
Timeout called. That's a good moment for a timeout. We're going to take a short break, too, and be back after these words.
Yeah. Wait. Isn't this for the other apparel? We've got like new stuff, right? Bring it. No. Bring it in. Feast your eyes on the new fan version of our iconic ULTI.TV sweatshirts. Great fan gear available for you. Check out our new range of colors and insist on staying warm and looking fresh. Shipping is available after EUCF. Get your fan gear and be one of us.
We are a group of ultimate players, coaches and video enthusiasts. We've worked with the major federations and the greatest events.
We're on a mission to make Ultimate huge. We want our videos and live streams to be free to watch.
We want to make stories that not only reach you,
but also reach people outside the Ultimate community.
Like and subscribe, ULTI.TV, the best in the world.
Become a member and fund our work
to cover more events in the future and to bring more stories and live coverage to the eyes of the Ultimate world and beyond.
Always on the move? You can keep up to date with ULTI.TV on all of our social media channels. Like, follow, subscribe, share us with a friend, or send us a message just to say hey. Thank you for supporting us in our mission to grow Ultimate everywhere.
Those who do not know their history can never relive it. The skies, the dives, the sideline smiles. Our past is held in photo albums, drinking stories. The present is a gift. And here at ULTI.TV, we want to make sure we always appreciate it, capturing the immortal moments of Ultimate from around the world and making sure everyone can enjoy them for free, forever. Because the future belongs to all of us.
And we're back. And the rain is definitely back. It just continues to come down a little harder and a little harder since it started about 20 minutes ago. Pretty much started at the start of this game. And we are locked in a battle here. Two local women's teams. Talking about some women's ultimate. Anna, what do you think about the chances of some European teams this year going to Worlds? The Dutch team will not have a national team.
No, unfortunately not. I think we could have made maybe some exciting games, but the Dutch women in the top 5, I don't think if we could make it. But I have to say I'm really shouting for Germany this year. I really think they can get far.
All right, and that one chucked in, one throw. That is how you effectively use a timeout. Have a good chat about it, have a good think about it, and then zippity-doo-dah right in for the goal. So Hysteria and Hiccups mark another.
They are really getting close now. But still Force in the lead by 1 point.
And so you said you're rooting for Germany. They're a very strong European side, maybe the strongest on paper right now. They've done a lot of winning.
Yes.
Did you get a chance to see the USA-Colombia game last week?
Not yet, but I heard you talking about it, and I will definitely watch it. What was so special about that game?
I mean, a great come-from-behind win for Colombia. Spoiler alert after I said it. But, yeah, the last point in particular was just so crazy, the pressure the Colombians are putting on. For them to beat the U.S. on home soil. A lot of people say preview of the final, and then there's some people are like, hey, don't discount Germany. I'm sure the Australians and the Canadians and even the Japanese are like, oh, don't get too excited yet either, because they may well have something to say as that one goes too far for Melissa Marcus.
And Melissa Marcus returned on the pitch after her injury. I'm happy to see her running again.
Yeah, great news to have her back out there. Romanova picks up, gets the first throw to stick. Finds some space. That one from Denise. And now to Van de Haa. Inside, Brandt looking to the sideline, gets a cut to the corner from Denise. The captain hammers over top.
Of course, hammers.
That was a super short hammer, could have been a scuba, but it did release over her head. It was definitely a hammer.
And we know Dennis likes to throw the big ones and over the tops.
And into the corner. That is caught, and it is good. Vanushkina. with that goal, and it's all tied up for a piece now. Horns are locking.
Rain is still pouring down at this moment, but I have the feeling the wind, the harder it rains, the wind is getting little and littler.
A little softer.
A little softer, indeed.
Yeah, because the rain is coming straight down.
Mm-hmm.
The flags are, I mean, we see the flags on the other side of the field. They are still moving left to right.
A little.
But not much. They're not
Exactly.
flapping. So you're excited to see Germany play at Worlds. That's one team you'll be watching. Any other teams?
Of course, they
teams
are also our neighbors from here, so that also makes the support a bit bigger.
Yeah.
Other teams, yeah, of course.
In other divisions, whatever that you'll
I
be
would
keeping your
love
eye
to
on.
see again Colombia play really well, and I hope so badly that, if I'm allowed to say, the US doesn't win.
Oh yeah,
and
you're
of
allowed to
course,
say that. I think the whole
like,
world is with you.
Yeah, France.
Unless they're American.
France, I'm excited. The Belgians, of course, are on a roll. So I think really, I have the feeling Europe is getting closer and closer and closer in every division.
I agree, and I think it's great that all the Europeans are really supportive of one another to get behind each other and you know, put the European teams on the podiums.
Yeah. And of course, for the Netherlands, I'm really sad we couldn't send any team. I think our biggest chances have been at the mixed division. If he could have made a mixed team,
a Dutch mixed team would have been a good year for it. I think you could have put a very, very strong mixed team in. Of course, knowing what Grut's done over the years is mixed.
Yes, and with national teams, you can pull a bit more staff, a bit more organization, a bit more sometimes sponsorships and money. So could have been a great year, but
coulda,
unfortunately,
shoulda, but
it's on the other side of the world for us. So we can't make it.
A wonderful experience to be able to get to Australia. I lived in the Gold Coast for a decade, so I know it very, very well. I love it. It's beautiful. It will be an incredible host to the World Championships.
Yes. Small discussion on the field. I have the feeling the raining is quite visible on the stream right now.
Do you think we should go put our rain jackets on right now? No, they're talking about getting it back into play. That one over the shoulder by Gangas and then sent deep. The chase is on and through the hands. Van Diemen cannot claim that land of the Frisbee.
But what a put from Brandt here, number 28. Really picking up their deep game, which is, I think, also quite necessary in this game to keep on throwing it and having the deep game available.
And ForceElektro try and blade their way out. Coolin with a big catch. Ain't no fooling when you play against Coolin. She goes up line again.
Coolin is driving here.
Throws back to the middle. Up line, continuation. And now on the far sideline, all the way over, spots Coolin.
And again, Coolin open up line.
She's everywhere.
Again, open up line.
Coolin again.
Going.
Coolin strikes, and it goes a bit too far. So Hysteria and Hiccups will start from their own goal line. Romanova gets the first throw to stick for Bick. The Bick throws, slippery little bobble, but hangs on is Brandt. Romanova. She sees the big, she shoots for it. The chase is on. And the defense gets there first and takes it away.
I'm really impressed by the Force defense. They are really feisty and really keeping up their tight defensive play.
Yeah, great chase. Can't identify that player without a number, but wonderful work. Everybody on this team has been helping out with the tournament as well. So they're all doing double duty. Yesterday, helping out with some bringing some drinks and helping out the stream team as well. So we see them working hard out there.
Bringing fresh strawberries to us.
Ah, yeah. Romanova, a chance to take the lead. And no, it will be knocked away by the snood-wearing super player out there.
She also looks cool with her like little bit of ripped jeans or jeans, I mean pants.
Ripped pants, the snood. Looks like a bandit.
It's swaggy. It's swaggy.
ForceElektro from their own end zone. Coolin', she ain't foolin'. Back to the far sideline, Coolin' again. Leeds does get the throw to go. And the next one miraculously gets back into the hands of Swaggy. Centered. Caught again. Lee. And that one slips away and is
That's
totally
just the
flubbed.
rain here.
That's what I call that. It's a flub when it slips out of the hands. And almost made up for it. Brandt shoots too far.
I do think number 28 Gran and number 1 Dennissen are constantly looking for their deep options and their deepish bladey throws.
And back into play. High, well handled. A wobbler of a flip, not much rotation, but it does get there. And now Izzy Lee gets it and puts it upfield. Lee again.
This also will be an important point since it's now 4-4 and we're almost at half.
And it's been a long one. And another low throw turns over. Throw to Brandt. Leads. And cannot find Romanova. And yet another turnover.
Also the point is getting longer and longer, which will affect the fitness of the players. You see people getting tired, but also winning this point mentally is very important. Swaggy picking up.
The player now known as Swaggy.
Swaggy girl.
Swaggy. Zips one, but that's picked off. Super short field. Can they convert? Hysteria and Hiccups. Romanova zaps one into the corner, and just like that, Hysteria and Hiccups have a lead.
Beautiful throw. Beautiful throw by Romanova.
Yeah, an absolute rocket of a throw. Let's see it again. There it is.
And Hysteria Hiccups for the first time getting the lead in this game.
And we just had a cartwheel on the field. We missed that, but it was exciting. Can you do a cartwheel?
Yes.
It looks like it is halftime. We'll take ourselves a very short break and be back with second half action.
Wait, no, wait. Isn't this for the other apparel? We've got like new stuff, right? Bring it, no, bring it in. Feast your eyes on the new fan version of our iconic ULTI.TV sweatshirts. Great fan gear available for you. Check out our new range of colors and insist on staying warm and looking fresh. Shipping is available after EUCF. Get your fan gear and be one of us.
I'm Steph Pazzo, and I must eat.
Sometimes commentator, sometimes food eater.
On my ultimate travels in 2023, I sampled culinary classics from all across Europe.
Oh, wow.
Guided by some of your favorite ultimate players.
That's the Dutch hospitality for you right there.
I'll give you an insight into the secret spots that only the locals know of.
Are these the best schnitzels in Vienna?
Yes, of course.
Yes, of course.
You'll find Steph Pazzo on YouTube. Like and subscribe and follow the European Ultimate Must Eat series.
Come on, Brad!
And we are back. 5-4. Hysteria and Hiccups have overtaken ForceElektro on their own home field. Will that be the last lead change? I don't know. ForceElektro have got to take the reins back that they had at the start of this game. I'm Stefan Rapazzo here with Anna Minad. Anna, it's all been happening. The weather has stopped.
It has. No wind and no rain, almost.
And what's that we see over yonder?
I
Could
have
it
to
be a
say
clearing?
It could have. It is. We see a little sun.
Wow. ForceElektro pick up. After that long point, we're now into the second half. Into the hands of Smith. Spinning around, can't find an opening, goes over top. Handy left-hand grab. Shot for Coolin.
Of course, to Coolin.
And that's what they got to do, just target Coolin, and they'll be right back in this thing, tied up again, 5 apiece.
Coolin is really having a very well game.
So, also this weekend that finished yesterday, there was a mixed, there's a replay of it, mixed preparation tournament. All of the mixed teams from Europe had a big preparation round.
In Germany, if I'm correct.
Yeah, in Germany, Freiburg, I think. And there's some interesting results. You can't take those results for too much because, you know, everybody's trying to try, you know, messing with their lines a bit and playing a bit like this and a bit like that. And, you know, they'll be obviously still preparing at Windmill, but probably a bit more concentration to perform and win.
What was the most outstanding performance in those preparation games?
I mean, the Switzerland was probably the most surprising. They knocked off a couple big teams. They knocked off France.
Right?
Yeah. France lost to Italy and then beat Italy the second time they played. Italy's going to be very good this year, too. I'm really excited about the mixed division. And that one slips over and through the hands. And we'll go back to ForceElektro. Can they take their lead back? Swaggy busts up line. The throw can't go. Next up line cut does deliver. The deep was there but not taken. Goes back to the safe space and then finds TD Marcus. Coolin. And travel called. Not sure where the travel was.
I think it's on Melissa Marcus.
I'm not sure if I saw that as a travel and when I was watching originally,
sure
but
too.
Marcus zips one and then keeps
She
going.
toss it again. Again, a
And-
travel is called
Another travel called.
on Marcus or on
But it wasn't even. All right. It wasn't even thrown. And
the travel was called already.
that seems.
A
All
bit
right.
strange
I guess
to
you
me,
could ask
but
them to just back up, but you don't have to stop play. I wasn't certain about that. Swaggy gets the under. And puts one high, and
Ooh.
a blind defensive play gets
I
the job done.
have to say, I think I see through Swaggy's shirt on number 3, so that makes we can put a name on Swaggy, and that is Rosa Caligari.
Caligari. Thanks to the rain, we can get some shirt transparency. And that one, Brandt comes over top and knocks it away. Cooling to Marcus. Marcus inside and hits.
Den Beste.
Then Beston back to Melissa Marcus. Shoots up line and a strong grab. Now Caligari.
Of course, she collects.
What a pickup, and it's all tied up again. Oh no, that is the lead taker, pardon me. That does give the lead back to the home crowd, hometown heroes. Makes it 6-5 for the ForceElektro.
Also, the girl with the green hat already made some impressive snatchy catches this game. Just positioning herself really well and catches all those 50-50 throws. Here we see her again in action, perfectly caught inbounds with an assist. And Caligari for the score. And Steph, I have to make you very happy if you now look to the sky. We see some blue coming through the clouds. Which will mean it will be sunny quite quickly after this. Then Beste for the pool. Also, Den Beste is pulling pretty good so far in this game. We've seen some pulls go out of bounds and be very short, but Den Beste is really putting her A game from so far on pulling.
Romanova gets that one from Velushkina, and then into Denise.
Dennis looking deep, but not doing shooting.
Hangs one up and smacked away out of the sky. Den Besten takes care of that one. There it is again. Great defensive slap.
Force coming again with its horizontal stack.
Leads one. Low backhand. Gets it off the sideline and then centered Den Besten.
Oh, 2 players getting this under.
Van der Alst, one of the other primary TDs of this tournament.
Not really giving many options.
Again, Van der Alst. And that one turns over, and we'll go right back to Hysteria&Hiccups. Zips one right in front of the goal line and can't maneuver the break.
Ooh,
she's caught that one off a
moment.
bobble miraculously, and then finds Van Diemen or make that Korf for the goal.
Dennis a 2 core for this beautiful goal with a very, very scary wiggle from number 85. But they kept their calm and still put it in the end zone to collect this point for them, which makes it 6-6, and we're on an even scoreboard again.
back and forth battle here. The Western Dutch women's supremacy on the line here at Rising High. Of course, we've all read that story by now in the ULTI.TV Substack. Anna Minad, her very first tournament here at Rising High, so we're happy to have her back on the 10-year anniversary.
Yes, indeed. It was for me my first tournament ever. And I'm very happy 10 years later I can do another first, and that's doing commentary with you.
Yeah, and isn't she doing such a wonderful job? Let us know in the chats. Now we're going to get all the chats. No, she's not. No, of course she is. And, of course, Anna Minad is, we hope that she can work for us for years to come and this and that. But she's come to us, and as part of her studies, this is an internship placement that she wondered about, and we were ecstatically willing to accept the offer to have Anna Minard do her internship with us. So you got a few years left of study entirely?
Yes, 2 years after this. And then I'm hoping to find a job in the journalism section here in the Netherlands.
Well, we're so happy we can help contribute to your studies. Kelly Gotti, how did that get over? And then in to Coolin. Those two have been doing a lot of the work for ForceElektro, and they hook up for the score there.
Yes, Caligari and Coolin are really delivering for Force, making so many assists and beautiful catches here. But I have to say I'm happy that Hysteria&Hiccups got a comeback from like at least 3 or 4 points from the beginning of the game.
Yeah, I think it was 3-0 at the start of the game.
Really putting up a fight here on this field and making it such an exciting game. Hysteria&Hiccups now have another chance for offense, and I'm curious if they can make a clean halt or if ForceElektro will put the pressure back on and maybe can get a break to give them a bit bigger lead. But we'll see now. Den Beste again on the pool here.
Of course, Milan in the comments, very much agreeing with how wonderful it is to have Anna Minad.
Oh, that's sweet.
Milan will be here later today. Looking forward to having Mr. Schmee on the pitch here with us, alongside the pitch, rather.
Beautiful defensive effort here.
Brandt moves that one. Van der Haar back to Brandt. Now in for Dennis. Pitches to the sideline. That's a very...
And she gets the D. Also, not sure the name of number, or not sure of the name of the girl with the green hat on, but she is putting so much effort on the end. Melissa almost getting that disc, but now Hysteria&Hiccups are on offense again and get their chance back for this point to make it 7-7. Horizontal stack. Ooh, and just too far. Coolin putting pressure on that D. And then Besse picks up again. Having Koole in front of her and immediately shoots deep for Koole. Koole catch. Looking in the end zone. Not having many options here. Dumps it. Bit of chaotic stuff going on in the end zone. Not getting options. To number 13. Korf looking up front. And having Koole right in front of her for the score. Giving Force a lead by 6-8 right now. Which is very, very good for Force. Giving them a bit more space here in this game. And Koolin again putting a goal on her name. And I think she might have scored almost all the points for Force now. Hoping her shoulder is fine in this game because she's wearing a quite complicated brace on her left arm.
It's a serious shoulder
Serious
brace
thing.
she's got going on there as well. Looks tough. Yes, you're right. This player, we don't have a name to identify, no number on the back, but
Playing
also having
some
an excellent
amazing
game.
defense. Definitely trying to get that layout D. Putting so much pressure on the Hysteria&Hiccups. But again, Force her D game is on point. They are all the time in the neck of the offender. And really, if it's not the first time, they get it the second or the third. Pull by Den Beste again.
Big shot goes up, hanging, and knocked away. A little bit casual on the knockaway there, but got enough of it. Got a finger on it.
Just not good enough for Van Haar to get that backhand. But we know Dennis likes to shoot it deep, and she has been successful with that already for quite some time.
Lee gets it out. And then the next one thrown in front of the defense of Romanova as she now picks up. Romanova gets Brandt. Brandt goes to the sideline. Van Diemen gets it away. Dennis leading throw. Romanova's there. And another on the board. Back within one. The Hysteria and Hiccups not going away, as you see Romanova there getting some high fives after her goal.
Yes, beautiful open cut by Romanova. She is also really putting the work in his game.
So great to see Milan in the chats. Anybody else in the chats joining us today? Let us know who you're cheering for, what you think. Also, go ahead and hit that like button.
Yes, a like and a subscribe would be so nice. Ooh, roller pool here on the field.
Nice. Love to see it. It goes to about the midway mark.
Would be a nice position for a trappy zone, but not sure if that is what we're seeing here.
You know what else people could do if they're watching on their phones? Maybe they could go to Instagram and like our page, the ULTI.TV page on Instagram. Go on like the Tokai Super Team as well while you're there and follow them.
Also,
yeah, get on the grid
very
page.
welcome to.
Every
like
time
that.
I say Super Team, Anna Minard is obliged to say Grut after.
Ooh, and that is a accidentally dropped from number 6.
And I love it.
Vaniushkina, if I pronounce that correctly, and if not, I'm already sorry.
We've got
small technical on the field with shoelaces.
Taking care of that before the disc is picked up, and then zips one up to Dennis. High release, picked up by Brandt. Dump back.
Dennis are wide open. I love how Dennis just keeps looking deep. She receives first thing deep.
End zone eyes always on. That one now in the hands of Van Diemen. And the bid there comes flying through and has gone down hard.
Might have landed on her face or head a bit.
Yeah, but there was clearly a sound of discomfort because Dennis stopped and turned around immediately and did not continue playing. So there's some indication of not being that well. We're going to take a short break here, and we'll be back with more action after this.
I'm Steph Pazzo, and I must eat.
Sometimes commentator, sometimes food eater.
On my ultimate travels in 2023, I sampled culinary classics from all across Europe.
Oh, wow.
Guided by some of your favorite ultimate players.
That's the Dutch hospitality for you right there.
I'll give you an insight into the secret spots that only the locals know of.
Are these the best schnitzels in Vienna?
Yes, of course.
Yes, of course.
Go find Steph Patso on YouTube. Like and subscribe and follow the European Ultimate Must Eat series.
Come on, break!
Back into play, the injured player being helped off to medical assistance. On her feet now, so that is the good news, and we'll give you any reports that we might get. Otherwise, our well wishes go out to her and the team. But Dennis now with the disc. Arcs one in. It is dropped in the end, and there was a call, but it will be waved off as it didn't affect. So ForceElektro get the disc back from their own corner. Lefty backhand goes deep. Caligari
It's able.
spot.
Oh!
Good defense, just enough to make it difficult for Caligari to make a second effort catch. Winding up everything, nothing to throw
Getting
to.
high, but Dennis for the rescue.
Dennis inside, floats it. Nope, that's not going to work. Too much blowback and too much curve on it. So now a shorter field for ForceElektro. He goes over top, gets Lee.
To number 2, Lee.
And that one smacked away. So Hysteria and Hiccups now, chance to tie this game. Time has expired. So, and this game is not in a bracket, so it could feasibly end in a tie.
That's true.
And that one through the hands.
If Force is able to score this, it will be a 7-9 situation, which will be very, very good for the Force team.
Inside break, and that one hits, still not in. Melissa Marcus there for the goal. And that should be enough for the win. 9-7 the score. Indeed it is. The hands are being clapped, and that one is in the books.
Yes, and also Den Beste really making a beautiful inside, making the field open on the break side and make it able to, at the end, score this last point for ForceElektro.
So we will move into the high division. A quarterfinal match coming up next. I believe it's quarterfinal indeed.
Yes, it is. Quarter high division. Seat 4 against seat 7.
4 versus the 2 versus 7.
Versus
so
7.
it is the quarter. Coming up next, that'll be Pook versus Frisbee Bears that we will feature. So make sure you tune in for that. And we're very excited now that we're in the brackets. So for Anna Minad, I've been Stefan Rapazzo. Thanks for joining us, and we'll catch you next time.
Thanks.
Merci beaucoup.
Yeah, Ultimate.
ULTI.TV.